The Vertical Ladder, written by William Sampson, is presented to you by Dr. Vinamrita. Hello, my dear students. Today, we are going to discuss and to summarize a short story which is prescribed in a syllabus titled The Vertical Ladder. It is written by William Sampson, and the story revolves around an young man who is called or named as Flegg, and he responds to a dare given to him by his friends, and he takes up the dare thinking that he will be able to impress a girl among those group of acquaintances. And in that attempt he tries to climb a vertical ladder which is attached to an old gasometer. And actually they were out on a walk and they suddenly come across a place which is an old storage tower in a deserted gasworks. And that is an aha moment for the people or these young generation who are gathered up there. They feel that yes, this is something of an excitement, this is something which they have discovered, this is something where they can have their drive or passion for some kind of excitement, and that excitement is awaiting them. So what they instigate one of these young men among them, and his name is Flegg, and he in order to impress the girl takes up the dare and starts climbing the old gasometer. And throughout the story you will see how or what are the psychological things which are going in the mind of that person, because step by step when he reaches or tries to climb one by one all those steps of the old ladder, it is made up of some iron material, some metal material, and it is very straight and vertical. So he feels his hands are sweating, he feels his legs are becoming wobbly step by step. When he climbs up he feels that okay, now this is the time when he starts feeling scary. And when he started the maneuver, when he started climbing the stairs, he was very happy about it, very excited about it, and he felt that okay, he will show up in flying colors and he will climb up to the very summit, and then he can pose in front of his young group. But we can see the change of emotions of the performer, because by the time he takes each and every step, the bravo moment which had started seems to become a foolish moment, and he starts dreading his decision of why he started climbing up. And from below you will see that his two or three friends, who are also probably teenagers, they start cheering him up, okay, you can, you must. And some even tried to rebuke him that oh, he is a sissy, he will come back. And in this way both of the emotions are there, and because the building is old, it is throwing out bricks, and the iron is also rusty. At places he finds that there are fissures and there is nothing to hold on to the top. And from the below the girls and the boys who are shouting, among them one of the girls shouts, bet you can't climb as high you can throw. So these kinds of words, these taunting words, make him even more instigated to climb. And he keeps on climbing, looking at the face of the girl behind who he wanted to kind of impress. And this is a kind of psychological game which is pushing Flegg into a position of bravado, but he cannot reach that finally, and he is losing his face. So by the time he is at the summit, he is at the very top, some 20 feet of the lower rungs are missing, and he sees that how will he climb anymore. And he's perplexed at that moment. And the girl who was at the very beginning encouraging him, she didn't say anything, but it felt that she wanted him to climb. She also starts feeling a kind of droopiness in her face. And he's shaking, his head is shaking, he feels he'll dislodge himself. And This makes him very giddy, and all it starts with a joke. And you see, for teenagers, sometimes it is very hard to differentiate between an adventure and the risk of it. So it all started with a joke, and its cost is going to be very high. So in this way the story proceeds, and throughout the story a tension is maintained. And at the end of the story also, when we reach the end, you see the tension is not unraveled. And he at the end, when we reach towards the end of the story, he keeps on dragging himself up, and he climbed higher and higher. He reached the top rung, and he found his face staring still at a wall of red rust. And he looked wild with terror, because that was the top rung. The ladder had ended, there was no more platform. So where is he going to land up finally? There is no platform. And now, because he has reached the summit, he wants to rest. And all, and if there is no platform, and if there is no place to rest, the only thing which is left is that he will have to climb down. So he already has exhausted himself to this end, and now he has to climb back. So the platform was approximately 5 feet above him, and below the 5 feet the ladder had ended, and Fleg stared dumbly below towards his friends, and his head was spinning, and his legs were jammed, and he does not know what to do. His arms were all tight, and he was clinging towards the rung, and he was shivering. And after that he knew not anymore what he could do. So that is all about the story. And then we are left clueless to what happened to the protagonist, whether Flag was able to reach to the top, or whether he was able to come down. What were the measures implemented by his friends? Did they try to rescue him, or did they leave him to his fate? So it is all up to the viewers or the reader's interpretation, and it leaves us dumb. It leaves us a kind of mystified. We don't know what is going to happen. And it is a kind of thought-provoking story, because it gives us a moral message also, especially to the teenagers, that if you are thinking of doing about anything, think twice. Don't indulge into anything thinking that it is an adventure, not trying to find out what will be the repercussions of the action that you are going to take. So better, I will end up with this proverb, that it's better to look before you leap. Before you are taking any step forward, you must look, you must wait, you must pause, you must analyze, then only put your legs out for any endeavor. So that is all about the story, and I have tried to summarize it to the level best, and I'm sure there is nothing more to be said about here. If there is any doubts or questions, you can contact me, and you can message me, and you can ask me. So that is all about the story, The Vertical Ladder. Thank you.